Avoid taking advice from someone who gives advice for living unless there is a penalty for their advice. Skin in the Game by Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Alright guys, time for portfolio update. In this video, we will talk about the transaction that we have made in February, and then we will show you how our portfolio has performed over the last month. Yes, in this channel, you don't see any advice. Advising game on stock market is mostly skewed. Those who advise do not lose anything if their advice is wrong. Finally, you make loss or gain when you take their advice. But a broker or YouTuber always makes money when you watch or follow their content. This is why in stock market, advising is asymmetric. But here, we don't give advice at all. We show you what we do. Yes, we make money if you watch a video, but far more money would be lost if our decision is wrong. We have skin in the game. If you find this concept interesting, you may subscribe to our channel. This is a channel where you will find no recommendation, no nonsense. Just few videos over a month that will add value to your overall investment journey. Without delay, let us dive in. This is a portfolio that we are building since Jan 2021. Every single month, we invest in first trading day of the month and give you update about the transaction next month after the transaction. In this update, we will talk about the transaction that we have made in February 2022. This month, we went little bit off our style of investing in one stock. In fact, we have invested in two stocks. Let us reveal the name first. PI Industries and Navin Fluorine. You see the transaction details here. Those who are following our portfolio, you already know that we have investment in PI Industries. We have added more units in this stock in February 2022. And Navin Fluorine is our new position. Those who came for the stock name, the video ends there. The actual video starts from here. By the way, do you remember the first trading day of February was the budget day? You have probably forgotten. This is how most of the events in the stock markets fades away. What matters is the business fundamentals. These two stocks were bought on the budget day, ignoring the market emotion. So we continue ignoring the emotion while buying stock on the first trading day of the month. Let us start the video. Hope you have noticed that we have added a significant position on PI Industries. Total 15 units purchased on an average price of 2400 rupees. If you are on our Telegram channel, last week of January, we have highlighted that Axis Mutual Fund was buying a heavy stake on PI Industries. During that time, the price of high PE stocks all were collapsing at that moment. The price of PI Industries were also shaken. But we were not waiting for correction. It just happened that we got it when Axis Mutual Fund were buying at a level below 2400. Let us be very clear. We didn't want to time the market. Sometimes we will get some stock at correction. For other stock, we will buy some stock at 52 weeks high. So timing is out of our equation. Now let us come to the new position that we have. Navin Fluorine. This is the first mid-cap stock that we have included in our portfolio. This company is an expert in the fluorescent chemistry. After this video, if you see the PE of this company, you're missing the point. You have to go beyond PE and look the opportunity and long-term competitive advantage of this company. This is a portfolio update, so we will not talk about any particular business in details. Probably this year, we will bring business analysis of each of our position. You can wait if you're interested. Let us come to the portfolio performance. As of now, the total money that has been invested in this portfolio is 4.67 lakhs. Current valuation of this portfolio is also 4.67 lakhs. When we are recording this video, that means the portfolio is on no gain or no loss since the inception. We have started building this portfolio since Jan 1st, 2021. Since then, instead of investing in all those stocks, if we would have invested the same amount of money in Nifty 50, that would have gained 5.3%. This is the benchmark. The difference between our portfolio return and the benchmark return is alpha. So alpha right now is negative 5.3. So clearly we are underperforming the benchmark by 5.3%. We have made a separate video how you can calculate alpha of your own portfolio. The link is in the description box. Here you see the summary of all our position and changes in valuation. By the way, this portfolio remains online accessible all the time, free of cost. Yes, no nonsense of model portfolio which you typically see by paying money. Coming back to the position, you will see the best performing stock is Pidilite, which is up by 43%, and worst performing stock is Dr. Lal Path, which is down by about 33%. We have not added any unit in Dr. Lal Path in February. Rather, we have heavily loaded our portfolio with PI Industries in this month. Let us come to the top 3 allocation of our portfolio. The highest allocation is in DB Slab, 14%. Next highest allocation is on PI Industries, that is 13%, and the third highest position is in Kotak Mahindra Bank, about 12%. So almost 40% of our allocation are concentrated on just 3 stocks. Of course, the allocation will change when we will add more units in other stock, and we will keep you updated periodically. In the transaction sheet, you will get to see how much money have been invested in which stock at which date. The complete details will be available whenever you check the online portfolio. After our purchase, PI Industries has moved up by around 5% and Navin Fluorine remained flat when we are recording this video. We are long-term investor. We are not bothered if the share price take a hit by 30 to 50% or any big mutual fund or PMS service buy or sell anything. That is nothing but pure noise to us, and we will ignore the noise passionately. The age of our portfolio is little more than 1 year. We have made only buy transactions so far, no selling. So the portfolio churn remains 0. We will not touch the portfolio unless something really changed fundamentally. Hope that gives you some level of clarity on our holding period. Now moving next, alpha is negative, right? We already told you. This is a return ratio. It should be measured over a business cycle. That means measuring alpha with 1 year horizon is too early. So nothing to be concerned as of now. We report this to keep a record how much ups and downs alpha can go over a long term. Nothing else at all. In a portfolio, return is always a balance between alpha and a beta. Beta is the volatility, not risk. Beta of our portfolio is now 0.82, which is less than 1. That means our portfolio is less volatile than Nifty 50. You see how a bucket of 11 stocks shows lower volatility than 50 stocks of Nifty, right? Anyway, here you will also see how our portfolio has moved over the year. Blue line is the money invested, green line is the benchmark, and our portfolio is shown by gray line. You can see that our portfolio has dipped last month, which has recovered little bit in the recent time. In our next update, you will see how our portfolio is doing in March 2022. When we gave the last portfolio update, the alpha was -8 or -9. Now the portfolio alpha is -5. Portfolio update will come no matter how the portfolio performs. That is a promise. You may wonder what gives us the confidence that this portfolio will generate higher alpha in the long term. Here is the answer. Most of the companies in non-financial sector that we own are having ROE higher than 15%. And except Abbott and Nestle India, all other companies are reinvesting their cash at very high ROE. This is a sign of compounding machine. If you check the sell in last 5 years, all our company are growing the sell more than 10%, which is not the case for Nifty companies. You will find some companies in Nifty who are growing their sell more than 10%, but you will see very few companies are able to sustain their return on equity. So obviously, we need to give time to this company to run the compounding machine, just not the sell. Do check the EBIT. Except Asian Paint and Pidilite, all our portfolio companies are growing at double digit. Our portfolio is a museum of the quality companies. We just need one thing in this portfolio: time. An interesting anecdote how we see our portfolio. A man with a dog. The job of a man is to feed the dog, and the job of the dog is to stop the man from hurting the compounding machine. As simple as that. And that is for the non-financial businesses. We own 2 banks in our portfolio, HDFC Bank and Kotak Mahindra Bank. When other banks are struggling with NPA and compliance issue, these 2 banks are growing their profit at 20%. Their ROA, which is return on asset, is better than most of the PSU bank and many other hot bank that is the flavor of the month. We stay calm and ignore the noise as much as possible and silently let this bank continue earning their profit at 20% with ROA more than 1.5%. No nonsense, no speculation. Super boring, and that's our signature. We have a Telegram channel. There are more than 1700 active retail investors who are sharing their knowledge. There are a lot of important discussion happening in the channel which you will probably love to catch up. We are building a network of retail investors. Why? Because I'm a retail investor first and then I'm a YouTuber. Feel free to take a look at our Telegram channel. You will probably treasure our YouTube channel if you are a long-term investor. Link is in the description box. Thank you for watching this video. Hope to catch you up very soon. Until then, take care. Bye.